For those joining us on YouTube, welcome to HT Supercross Season 11, race number 5 here at a classic HT Supercross track here, Outbreak SX. Your points leader, tied for the points lead, Oscar Wiggins in this heat race, as well as third place in points and reigning champion, Camonized, who is going to get the whole shot here in this heat race. The gate is down. Camonized with a good start there, more towards the inside. He's going to round this first corner. Looks like Jabelston may have gotten the whole shot. You can see all of the racers slowing down from that tabletop. That is a new rule we have in place. Wheels on the ground on lap number 1 there for that first jump. Camonized almost off the side of the track. He's going to gather it side by side through the whoops with his teammate, the Flop Force Racers. Detail there in third place, battling for it as well. Rd3 though holds down the lead in this one. Camonized jumps to the inside. Papa Slanch cuts down, and the Flop Force Racers have gotten up to the 1 and 2 spots here in this heat race. Detail makes his way into third. Rd3 trying to hold off B2T Canby, who is on the inside for that last, or actually not the last transfer spot, top 5 qualifying here. You can see Squeezoo way in the back of the pack. He must have had a mistake early. So right now it is Camonized. Papa Slanch with a bit of a mistake there. A bunch of racers following in that line. That's going to collect the Venom Fallacy as well, the main event guaranteed racer. Looks like Papa Slanch almost got put into the bordering there, may have got put into the bordering there by Rd3, Camonized, followed by Detail, Office, Rd3, Papa Slanch, and Oscar Wiggins. That's your top 6. So Papa Slanch right now versus Oscar Wiggins for the final transfer spot. And Papa Slanch going to get front end high at the end of the whoop section there. Oscar Wiggins going to move into 5th place. Battle for the lead is heating up though, as Detail is trying to reel in your reigning champion and look to make an inside move. He's going to hop over the rut there. Decides to think against a potential move there though. Oscar Wiggins technically 2nd place in points, but tied for the points lead. Still battling here with Rd3. A little bit further back in the pack, the Venom Fallacy making his way past B2T Canby. He's going to go up the inside there in that berm. And classic maneuver there from your commentator. I somehow missed the pass for the lead. Maybe it was in the background. Detail has made his way into the lead. Camonized now in 2nd. And Office, the main event guaranteed racer, in 3rd. That's your top 3. Oscar Wiggins holding down the final transfer spot. He's going to get a drive on the outside of the whoops here, though. And Jabelston, the Jives guys, team leader, trying to make a play for this final transfer spot as well. Lots of pace in this heat race. Detail holds down the lead, though. Camonized and Office. That is your podium. Here's this battle for the final transfer spot, though. Rd3 holds it down at the moment, but Jabelston going to land that jump better. Can he get to the inside after the Supercross triple? He's going to tuck in behind. More or less side by side as they go over that triple-double. The rest of the pack going back to the outside part of the stadium. Squeezoo with a mistake right there. The Venom Fallacy has supplanted himself in front of Papa Slanch. Those two former teammates, Office with a mistake, now on different teams though. Jabelston still trying to reel this final transfer spot out of the clutches of Rd3, who is playing spoiler right now. Looks like Camonized, the fastest racer on track that lap. He's made up a little bit of ground on your leader, Detail. Side by side in the background there for the final transfer spot. Who's going to come out of it ahead? They're going to split the lanes here. Can Bronders hold it into the corner? He will do just that. Had to avoid hitting Oscar Wiggins there in 4th place as well. Gonna do my best to avoid missing any other potential passes for the lead, but so much action throughout the pack that anything can happen. Jabelston still trying to make this move happen on Rd3 side by side over the tabletop. Ronders is going to control the inside here, but an inside move from Jabelston. He can't quite get the wheels down to the ground as fast as he needs to, though, and Ronders going to hold it with a better drive through the whoops. Closes off that inside. Battle for the lead still heating up. 4 different battles happening on the track right now. We got to choose which one to prioritize. Right now we're going to prioritize the battle for the lead as Camonized jumps over the rut to the inside, and your reigning champion is going to take back control of the heat race lead here. Can he hold it through this next section? Detail going to cut down. And yes, Camonized will move back into the race lead here. Battle for third between Office and Oscar Wiggins. And of course, we can't forget about this final transfer spot, which is now being held by the Jazz Guys racer, Jabbleston. Camonized flying far into the outside there on the sand section. Can Detail make a run at him again? Battle for third. Around the outside goes your co-points leader, Oscar Wiggins. Can he hold the position at the end of the whoop section here? Office with an aggressive move up the inside. He's going to take back control of that final podium spot here. Can he hold it through this corner, though? Yes, the main event guaranteed rider holds it around the outside. It's still Jabbleston holding down the final spot. Remember, top 5 qualifying directly to your main event. Rest of the racers going to battle for it in the B main later. Venom Fallacy makes his way around Rd3. Battle in the background, though. Oscar Wiggins, your co-points leader, still has not quite made the move happen yet on Office, but it looks like through that corner right there, he's going to do just that. Office going to try to challenge for it around the outside, though. Can he make any kind of move here? No. Oscar Wiggins into the third place spot, and the battle for the lead still right there. Detail has not fallen off of the back of your reigning champion. This is an 8-minute plus 2-lap race, which means we'll be getting the 2-lap card in just about 2 minutes' time. 3-way battle back in the pack there. Not for a qualifying position, though, so we're going to keep our eyes more towards the front. Your top 2 have really pulled away. Oscar Wiggins had a bad start in this one. Can Office get up the inside? Makes a little bit of contact, but decides to let your points leader go. Just be prepared for me to be calling both Oscar Wiggins and Soul Lead your points leader in this race, just because they are tied at the top of the leaderboard right now. As we lose sight of your leaders, see the rest of the pack coming through here. Papa's Launcher, the Venom Fallacy, and Rd3. That is a highly contentious battle right now, but again, not for a qualifying position, as the final qualifying spot to the main event is being held by Jabbleston. Camonized has pulled away just a little bit from the Teal Team 6 racer Detail as he tries to get the best possible gate selection he can for this main event. Good 3-way fight back here. And Jabbleston was over the back of the berm, made a mistake at the end of the whoop section, or not the whoop section, at the end of that rhythm section, and all of a sudden the 5th place spot is between 4 different racers. As we head over here to take a look at this, so the final transfer spot right now, Jab had it firmly in his grasp, but now he is going to have to fend off this pack of racers behind him that includes Papa's Launch, the Flop Force racer, the main event guaranteed rider, the Venom Fallacy, and Rd3. No changes up at the lead, so we definitely want to keep an eye on this one. It looks like after that mistake, Jab has kind of regained his composure and pulled away just a little bit on this lap, as we have about 1 minute and 2 to go. I've gotten word that Le Jefe, the Jazz Guys racer, is leading the heat race over in heat number 1. As your leaders pass by us there, kind of get an interesting angle. When the pack starts to split, we can see a couple things at a time. No changes in the top 4, though, at this point. It's Camonized, Detail, Oscar Wiggins, and Office. Office with a great ride, trying to avoid the B main chaos that will surely come in just a little while. And Jabbleston, after that big mistake, lost almost like a section's worth of time, I would say. But right now he is doing a good job to recover from that, flirting with that inside pole there, as the Venom Fallacy is going to jump to the inside of Papa's Launch. Good pass right there from the main event guaranteed racer. Curious how these lines right here will even out once they get to the berm. Can Papa jump to the inside? Oh, he does, but just plants his front end into the rocks on the berm there, and the Venom Fallacy is going to move into that 6th place position. So he's trying to follow his teammate Office straight into the main event, but he's got to get through Jabbleston before that can be said, or before that can be done, I should say. Looks like your leaders have gotten past Squeezoo, the full throttle racer. So still no big changes here. And your leaders are either going to be hitting the checkers, or I imagine this is about to be white flag. Potentially could be 2 to go as well. Oscar Wiggins down in the rhythm section, trying to get as much time out of that factory Unk machine as he can to put in some good laps, but that's going to allow Office to close in on him. So we're going to follow that battle for 3rd place here. Can Office make any moves on your co-points leader? Detail has done a pretty good job of staying within the sights of Camonized, but Cam just a little bit faster of laps right now on Outbreak, pulling away in the lead. So we're going to watch your leaders here. We'll be able to tell by the way that they traverse this final section if this is indeed the final lap of your heat race. And Jabbleston with another mistake off the goose. This is the final lap of the heat race. Jabbleston was in 5th place, had a horrible crash right there. Papa Slaunch, the Venom Fallacy, all trying to vie for this final spot in the heat race. Can Jabbleston hold it after being in 5th for this entire time? Papa Slaunch tried to cut underneath. Jabbleston is barely going to hold it over Papa Slaunch and the Venom Fallacy with Bronders32 right behind. Almost a horror story right there. For Jabbleston, the Jize Guys team leader was so close to throwing that one away and having to go into the B main. This is an interesting circumstance happening here. Alright. I became 2 different entities. Camonized is going to take the heat race victory here. I'm not sure how many heat races Cam has won so far this season. It might be his first. Either his first or his second. Not sure. Detail with a great ride in 2nd. Oscar Wiggins, comeback ride into 3rd. Office, the main event guaranteed racer, straight to the main event with a good ride there in 4th. Jabbleston almost threw that one away. Was so close to having to go through the B main. The Jize Guys racer barely holds onto it in front of Papa Slaunch, the Venom Fallacy, and Bronders32. P2T can be racing out of Canada is going to finish in 9th place, and we're waiting for the completion of this final lap by the Full Throttle racer Squeezoo in the yellow and red armor. He's going to come through, complete his final lap. So those are your heat race results. Direct qualifiers to the main event include Camonized, Detail, Oscar Wiggins, Office, and Jabbleston, and we will see the rest of these guys in the B main shortly. There he goes. I don't know. We'll find out if this is the real B main or not, ladies and gentlemen. If it is, it looks like Papa Slaunch, Bronders32, and the Venom Fallacy all were close contenders for that whole shot. Let's switch views here. Papa Slaunch going to get the control of the lead here. Bronders32 in 2nd. The Venom Fallacy followed by Bromaniac35 and Solo Cup. So Bromaniac35 holding down the final transfer right now. Solo Cup cases the rhythm section. 3-way battle into this berm right here. Bronders32 is going to get control of the race lead as we go underneath the tunnel. Back out the other side. Bronders to the outside is going to maintain control of that lead. Bromaniac35, Papa Slaunch, and the Venom Fallacy all involved right there in the transfer spots, and B2T can be racing out of Canada on the outside looking in. The Full Throttle racers, the men in yellow, following out and rounding out the rest of your pack. Bromaniac35 trying to get up the inside of Papa Slaunch. That'll turn into the outside of the sand section. Bronders32 holds down the lead here in this B main. Lots of chaos there into this corner. The Venom Fallacy is going to go up the inside Bromaniac35, and he is going to fall back into 4th place. Though something interesting could happen at the end of this berm here. Looks like Casey Congo endoed out of the whoop section as he was making a run for 5th place. B2T can be down. That's going to collect Solo Cup. Squeezoo down. Oh, it's crazy. 2 different packs right here. I'm trying to move into my other booth. Oh my goodness, Solo Cup off the side of the track, made a mistake, collected Camby. Camby's going to jump back onto the track and take control of that position. So the top 4 have definitely separated themselves at this point. These are your qualifiers: Bronders32, Papa Slaunch, the Venom Fallacy, and Bromaniac35. Congo on the outside looking in now. Solo Cup trying to make a play back on Canby to move into 6th place. Can the Full Throttle Racers put together a miracle to make this main event? Congo has the length of the whoop section to make up on Bromaniac35, the factory Unk Racer. Bromaniac35 did not make last week's main event. I believe he did make the main event at Arizona, though. And Papa Slaunch, the Flop Force racer, is trying to make his way around free agent racer Bronders32. Definitely playing spoiler and playing wild card last week and this week. It's rare to see a racer with his kind of speed step into the field at seemingly random and compete with the rest of the guys, but he's going to over-jump that over-under a little bit. Still going to control the lead. Your top 3 all in a line right there. A little fall off to Bromaniac35 there in 4th place. And Casey Congo doing his best to come back. Hasn't really made up any time on 3rd place Bromaniac, though. The Venom Fallacy around the outside of Papa Slaunch is going to move his way into 2nd place here in the B main. Can he chase down Bronders32? Bronders, one of the only racers preferring to go outside and jump all the way over this turning tabletop. Congo has separated himself from teammate and team leader Solo Cup, but Congo's just so far down after that flip at the end of the whoops now, trying to make a pass into the 5th place position, that he may not have enough time to get back into the main event battle here. The Venom Fallacy with an outside pass into this corner, and he is going to get a better drive through the whoop section. The main event guaranteed racer moves into 1st place here in the B main. A great pass right there from the Venom Fallacy. So Bronders32 is going to shuffle into 2nd place. 3rd and 4th, Papa Slaunch and Bromaniac still within sight, though. Battle back here at the back of the pack between Squeezoo and Canby. Squeezoo with a mistake. It's going to allow the Canadian racer to get out ahead of him through the whoops. Ooh, could have been a bad wreck there for Slaunch as he almost went over the beginning of that berm. But these are your qualifiers to the main event right now as it stands, with KC Congo trying to put in the best laps he possibly can to challenge for 4th place. It's going to be a big ask, though, after that mistake and being down the amount of time and distance that he is. The good news for him is our B mains are a little bit longer than they used to be when they were labeled as an LCQ. We've added 2 minutes, but Congo putting in pretty solid laps right now, but it just doesn't seem like he's gaining much time on Bromaniac35, though he will a little bit right there. What Bromaniac35 needs to be careful of is not trying to race for these positions too hard, because he's got the last qualifying spot locked down right now. Doesn't need to do anything too crazy. It's when you start trying to battle for that 3rd place spot with Papa Slaunch that one of you makes a mistake, falls off the goose, and that could put KC Congo right back into the running. We saw that final lap mistake from Jabbleston in the heat race, and that's about, I mean, I think maybe the distance is comparable. Both Papa Slaunch and Bromaniac35 going to case the over-under tabletop right there as they continue to battle for 3rd. Slaunch able to get to the wheels to the ground a little bit sooner than Bromaniac before the whoop section. They're both going to opt for this outside line. Doubling in, another double here, and a single into the corner, but you got to manage your speed well so you don't completely go head first into the berm there and lose a bunch of time. Bronders32 is keeping your race leader Venom Fallacy in check, and then this secondary battle back here in 3rd and 4th. All 4 of those guys in your transfer spots. Congo putting in some good lap times right now, taking the fast lines. He's been learning. HD Supercross rookie versus a bunch of veteran riders in this one. Bromaniac, not a super veteran in terms of HD Supercross standards, but has been racing a lot over the last several years, so He has the competitive experience in his bag that Congo does not. So Congo doing a good job right now. Look at this battle. I mean, Congo's completely gapped his other full throttle teammates, Solo Cup and Squeezu, in this one, but just kind of in no man's land in between two different packs right now. Solo Cup has fallen back behind B2T Camby, and Squeezu still has his team leader right in front of him as well. Points still on the line between all of these guys, even as far back as Congo and then everyone further behind him. So right now, Congo, ahead of all of his other teammates, is going to rake in the most points for Full Throttle Racing this week if he can remain in 5th. He just unfortunately will not be joining us in the main event as his teammate Squeezu cases the finish line jump there. We're going to see here as the Venom Fallacy looks to cross the line, and these guys are going to have 3 to go, so we will be ending on 12 laps. Again, Congo still just holding the same distance between he and Bromaniac 35. It's going to take some crazy miracle act for that distance to be brought closer together, unfortunately. The Venom Fallacy has gained quite a bit of time, has a good gap on Rd3 now, so main event guaranteed racer in that pink and lavender doing what he needs to do for his team to guarantee the main event. Oh, Congo with a mistake right there, and that's pretty much all but going to determine this one. It looks like your top 4 are going to stay the same. Solo Cup made a mistake on that finish line jump, unfortunately. He's not on the track, but I would like him to not be that close to the track if his goal is to pull off here. It looks like a retirement there from the Full Throttle team leader. As, oh no, never mind. He's back onto the track now, so it's just allowing the leaders to go by. Smart racing there from Solo, even though this B main isn't quite going the way that he would like it to. So 2 laps to go here in the B main. Looks like the Venom Fallacy, Bronders, Papa's Launch, and Bromaniac 35, the factory Unk Racer. All 4 of those guys are looking to make their way into the main event to compete for even more points. So all 3 of the factory Unk Racers, all 3 of the main event guaranteed racers, and the 2 Flop Force racers in attendance, all going to be joining us in our main event. Papa's Launch, after unfortunately missing the main the past 2 weeks, looking to get his season back on track here at Outbreak, and he's going to gain even a little bit more of an advantage as Bronders32 endos after casing that turning tabletop jump here on the final lap. So Papa's Launch moving into 2nd place. Looks like nobody has any challenges for your race leader, the Venom Fallacy, though, as the main event guaranteed racer looks to hold down 1st place and cross the finish line in 1st here in the B main. Who will be following him, though? One more turn to go here for the main event guaranteed racer, and the Venom Fallacy is going to lock down P1 here at Outbreak, making his way into the main event. He will be followed by Papa's Launch, Bronders32, and Bromaniac 35, who was looking to challenge for 3rd place there at the very end, but wasn't quite able to. Solo Cup off the lead lap at this point. His teammate Congo with a valiant effort in this one, just wasn't able to keep it fully together. He's going to cross the line in 5th. So the first man out, unfortunately, but a good race there from Congo. You can definitely see that he is making gains as his season continues, and we are looking forward to when he is able to join us in that main event and really put his skills on display. B2T Camby is going to follow him up in 6th place. It'll be Squeezu in 7th, and then Solo Cup in 8th. See if I can get a quick view of your racers. So there it is, B main results here. The Venom Fallacy, the main event guaranteed racer, in first. Papa Slaunch joining us in the main event in second. Rd3 and Bromaniac 35. That's your top four that will be joining us in the main event. Everyone from Congo onward. Unfortunately, their night of racing has ended, but they have earned some valuable points being part of this event this evening. We will see you shortly for the main event action. "14 riders in the gate here at race number 5 of Season 11, Outbreak SX. A classic in the Halo Supercross community, re-envisioned, reimagined, here for race number 5. Detail lined up on the very inside. We see his teammate there, Cat to be kidding me. Ladies and gentlemen, the main event is here. And the gate is gone, dropping at 59.01. Camonized with a good start. Solely just to his inside. Cat to be kidding me got flung through the first corner there. Wheels on the ground as we come into the sand section. Solely looks to be your race leader, followed by Le Jefe and Camonized. Oscar Wiggins, your co-points leader, rounds them out in 4th place. 3 wide into the rhythm section here. Nuked Ice Cream is trying to double his way around the outside as well. Who's going to come out of this one with the lead? It's going to be Solid. Followed closely by Camonized and Le Jefe as we come underneath the over-under. Solid to the outside is going to control the race lead. Jabbleston out of nowhere into 2nd place. The Jize Guys Racer 3 wide. Chaos here. Who can make the Supercross triple? Detail looks like he got the worst of it. Oh! In the background was that Popular, the Jize Guys Racer, and another Jize Guys Racer. Was it Jabbleston over the back of the berm? No, Jab is still up there. In 2nd place, it must have been his teammate Le Jefe. Or actually, I'm not even sure anymore. It could have been Bronders as well. He's racing with those blue colors. Let's set it up. Solid, Jabbleston, Camonized, Le Jefe, and the Venom Fallacy top 5. Oscar Wiggins in 6th. Detail makes a pass on Office, who's going to be pushed all the way back to last place there. Not sure if there was contact there with Detail. Jabbleston in 2nd. Camonized around the outside is going to hold on to 3rd in front of Le Jefe and the Venom Fallacy. Side by side over the finish line is Bromaniac 35 and Popular. Looks like Office has moved his way past Cat to be kidding me, who has now found himself in 14th in this main event. Another comeback race for the Teal Team 6 team leader incoming. All of these guys trying to shuffle their way to the outside to triple-double there. Was it Bronders 32 getting caught up on Bromaniac 35? Still Solid in the lead. Cam trying to do as much work as he can to make his way into 2nd as quickly as possible around Jabbleston. Gonna follow to the inside here. Jab with the preferred line is gonna go defensive. Jump to the inside of the berm here. Still holds down the 2nd place spot over Camonized. Le Jefe and the Venom Fallacy right behind them. Oscar Wiggins trying to make up the distance to that pack as well, and he's bringing Detail with him. Can anyone chase down Solid? He's been fast this season, but hasn't looked unbeatable. It's just a matter of if someone has the pace to match him right now, but as Jabbleston holds the 2nd place spot, Solid is just running away from the rest of the field. The rest of your competitors need to look to get past Jab as quickly as possible if they have any hopes, or maybe it's Jabbleston going to up the speed to he himself challenge the race lead of Solid. Le Jefe to the inside, the Jize Guys Racer. Can he make the move on Camonized? Camonized, your reigning champion, all of a sudden looking to be shuffled back. Le Jefe not able to get through that section quite as well as he needs to, and now he's being challenged by the main event guaranteed racer, the Venom Fallacy. Contact in midair, though, over the finish line jump. Maybe a mistake there from Le Jefe. The Venom Fallacy is going to tuck in behind, not wanting to make contact. So now, 4th place through 8th place, all in a line. Popular and Nuked Ice Cream battling just behind them. Sorry, I'm getting tongue-twisted here. So much action here in race number 5. Look at this line of racers all trying to chase down Jabbleston in 2nd as Solid looks to pull away. Camonized looks like he can close up that distance on Jabbleston at will. It only takes about a lap, but actually getting the pass done has been difficult for the Flop Force racer. Lejefe looked to have the pass made into the final podium spot on Camonized, but couldn't quite get through that rhythm section as well as he needed to. Jabbleston really hugging that inside line. Look at all these racers, all of them shuffling to this inside, some of them choosing to jump over that rut, including Detail. Detail and Oscar Wiggins look to be a little bit quicker than this pack in front of them, and that's just going to bring everyone together. Further back, Cat to Be Kidding Me has made up a few spots. Rd3 has found himself all the way in the back of the pack now. Camo and I still not able to get around the Jazz Guys team leader, Jabbleston. Little contact there. Cam trying to make a run to the inside of the whoops, but he's going to get held up on that double. And Lejefe with a great run through the whoop section is going to close up right up on him. So can the Jazz Guys racers work together here to do something? No, Jabbleston with a mistake there tried to go too fast over the single into that section. He's going to lose multiple spots. That's going to put Camonized and Lejefe into the final podium spots here at race number 5. Can either one of them chase down Solid, who now looks to pull away with about a 5-second lead? The Venom Fallacy now holds down 4th place. Jabbleston with a quick recovery, trying to make his way past their co-points leader Oscar Wiggins, and Detail right there in the pack as well. Look at this line of 4 racers all battling their way through. Oscar Wiggins got up on the back of the berm there, on the backside of the berm, to try to get to the inside of Jabbleston. What's going to happen in the sand section? Oscar Wiggins around the outside. Can he downside this? Who's going to get the best run through the whoops? It looks like Detail downsided that better than Oscar Wiggins. He's going to split the difference. All these guys tucking to the inside, though. Can Oscar Wiggins make a pass on any of these guys? No. Detail around the outside is going to move ahead of your co-points leader. Nuked Ice Cream, one of the fastest racers on track as well, making up time on this pack. You can see him right there, his teammate at the front of this field. I should say, grouping. So it's Solid. Camo and I's being challenged now by Lejefe, your 2-time champ. He's going to get the run up the inside. Lejefe with his best ride of the season into 2nd place. Cam trying to make a run back at him. Can he get the run up the inside of the whoops? No, looks like Lejefe is going to hold that down. Back here in the pack, Jabbleston has already moved his way back into the top 5. Into 4th, I should say. But going to hit the pole there, going to collect Oscar Wiggins, who has moved ahead of Detail. So now the main event guaranteed racers trying to make their way around Detail. The Venom Fallacy with a block pass there. And that's bringing his team leader, Nuked Ice Cream, into this one. Lejefe creating a little separation with him and Camonized, your reigning champ. Detail really getting shuffled back here in the mid-pack. Had a chance to maybe be 4th or 5th, and now finds himself back here in around 8th. So Jabbleston has made his way back into 4th. Remember, he was running 2nd until that mistake in the rhythm section. But he's got to hold off the factory unk racer of Oscar Wiggins now. Can Lejefe make a run at your co-points leader, Solid? Battle back here between Papa Slaunch and Cat to Be Kidding Me. Kitty looking to make his way around the outside in the whoop section. Office, remember, he had a good run in his heat race. Stuck back here with those guys as well. The Venom Fallacy around the outside of his teammate, Nuked Ice Cream. Nuked going to case the finish line a little bit. Not able to make the pass on the main event guaranteed racer, his teammate in front of him. Up ahead, let's see if we can count a little bit here. Looks like about still that 4 or 5 second gap between Solid and Lejefe. Lejefe could be the fastest racer on track right now, though. Jabbleston has gotten out ahead of this group of 3 in front of him. That includes Nuked Ice Cream, Oscar Wiggins, and Detail side by side over the over-under. What kind of moves can be made here into this turn? Detail trying to get up the inside of the main event guaranteed team leader. Can he get a run across the top of the whoops? He's going to go to the inside, Nuke to the outside. And Lejefe has made up serious time on your race leader, Solid, as well. We'll have to take a look at that in just a moment. Nuked Ice Cream able to hold his spot for now against Detail. Let's take a look at your lead, though. that lead has definitely shrunk. I think there was a mistake from your factory Unk Racer Solid in the lead, and all of a sudden that lead has been chopped in half, and Le Jefe is bringing Camonized with him. This could be a three-way fight for the lead as we're about halfway through this one. Fight back here, Bronders up the inside of Bromaniac 35, and look at this mid-pack battle. So much pace, so much to play for here. Jabbleston, Oscar Wiggins, Nuked Ice Cream, and Detail at the back of that group. Are Le Jefe and Camonized going to be able to work together here, match each other's speed, and get up to Solid up here in the race lead? Solid with a lot of pressure on his shoulders right now to keep the pace going up in the race lead. Jabbleston is going to get block passed by Nuked Ice Cream. Kind of stuck on the back of his Goose as well. Detail around the outside. What's going to happen here? Is Jab going to make a play for this spot again? Yes, cuts to the end of the berm. Oh, Oscar Wiggins in front of them. Cut down really early on that berm. Almost collected Jabbleston, who's now going to make a mistake, case that double, and he's going to lose 2 spots to Nuked Ice Cream and Detail. So now Oscar Wiggins finds himself in 4th, just outside the podium, followed by Nuked Ice Cream and the Teal Team 6 Racer Detail. Up here at the front, Le Jefe continues to chew into this race lead bit by bit. Can the Jazz Guys Racer get his flow back? The 2-time champ, currently leading your reigning champ, and they're all looking to chase down the guy who is looking to get his first championship this season, Solid. At this point, Solid would take sole control of the points lead as his co-points leader and teammate Oscar Wiggins is stuck back here in 4th place with lots of work to do to catch up to Cam, but Cam with a mistake right there is going to fall back onto a bit of an island. So right now it's looking like a 1v1 battle, bringing us back to the days of the 180 decal Supercross series, Solid versus Le Jefe. Le Jefe, a dangerous racer. If he can get his mental state and his flow back, these guys better watch out. Your 2-time champ is looking to make a run at this main event win. About 8 minutes plus 2 laps to go, so plenty of time for moves to be made. Nuked Ice Cream looks like he's made up a little bit of time on Oscar Wiggins there, as they could begin a battle for the 4th place spot, and Nuked is bringing Detail with him. Jabbleston, remember, running up in the podium at the beginning of this one. Oh man, look at the time that Le Jefe has made up on Solid. Those guys in the whoop section right now, Le Jefe getting a really good run. All of a sudden, right on the back of your co-points leader, Le Jefe, with so much pace here at Outbreak. Is he going to be able to make a pass, though? It's one thing to get up to the back of a racer. Can he make the mental move necessary to get in front and take the race lead? Le Jefe cutting off of that berm, tripling in. Gets the wheels to the ground off that double. Looks like he clipped it maybe just a little bit. Could lose a tenth or so. Solid has answered the call here as Le Jefe with another little mistake there. Gotta be careful. Those little mistakes can start to compound and you end up losing a bunch of time. Nuked Ice Cream catching up to the back of Oscar Wiggins a little bit, and Detail still trying to follow those guys, although Detail's fallen off the back of Nuked quite a bit. So all of a sudden, in just one lap, Le Jefe went from challenging for this race lead to now being under fire for 2nd place by Camonized. No real battles here in the mid-pack, although Rd3 was a goose without a man for just a moment there. So can Le Jefe regroup, or is it going to be Camonized who's slowly been building his race back up? Are either one of these guys going to be able to get close enough to Solid to challenge for this race lead? Oscar Wiggins under serious pressure from the main event guaranteed team leader Nuked Ice Cream, as well, as he looks to have his best finish of the season, or tie his best finish. finished 4th place in round number 1. Remember, that was just behind Oscar Wiggins, so these two finding themselves on the track, finding each other on the track often in Season 11 so far. Jabelston now under pressure from Cat to Be Kitten Me, who was in last place at the beginning of this race. Kitty definitely used to comeback races so far in this season, not able to get the starts that he wanted. We saw him flipping through the first corner earlier. Can Nuked Ice Cream get to the inside here of Oscar Wiggins? He's going to make some contact. As your leaders pass by us, going the other way, we're going to look just to the background. Got to tuck in a little bit to be able to clear this triple out of the corner. And not quite able to make the pass yet is the main event guaranteed racer. His teammates, the Venom Fallacy and Office, with one position between each other. Oh, Nuked Ice Cream, can he make his way around the outside here of Oscar Wiggins and move into 4th place? Who's going to downside this double? Looks like Oscar was faster over that double. And Le Jefe chewing into the lead again of Soul Lead. Can Nuked jump this single at the end and get in front of Oscar Wiggins? No, he will not be able to, as he is not able to traverse that rhythm section well. Soul Lead out front is just putting together consistent lap after consistent lap, but it looks like Le Jefe has the pace advantage on him for now. This is going to turn into a battle for the main event lead and the main event win, ladies and gentlemen. As they have dropped Camonized once again, so this accordion effect really taking place right now, and Le Jefe the accordion player, because it seems to be fully dependent on what he's doing. Le Jefe putting in his best laps of the race right now. Almost kisses that inside pole there. Le Jefe is choosing to jump over that rut on top of the tabletop, and that could be the passing spot unless Soul Lead starts to adapt to that line as well. He's leaving the inside wide open, but Le Jefe's got to keep on the back end. These little mistakes are costing him. There's your podium. Another battle of 3 racers back here in 4th, 5th, and 6th. Oscar Wiggins still holds it over Nuked Ice Cream in Detail. Behind them, Jabelston too fast into the berm. Is he going to clear this triple? No, he is not. So Cat to Be Kitten Me is going to pass him, and now he's going to be under pressure from the Venom Fallacy. We've seen that mistake a couple of times this season from Jabelston, going a little too fast into these 180 berms, and he flew right over the back of it. So Cat to Be Kitten Me with a great ride here. Another mistake from Jabelston, and that's going to collect the Venom Fallacy. He's got to be able to recover quickly to stay ahead of Popular. Just about 2 minutes plus 2 laps to go here in Season 11, race number 5 here at Outbreak. Who can put together the best last couple of minutes plus 2 laps of their race? Is it going to be Soul Lead, your co-points leader, Le Jefe, your 2-time champ, or Camonized still right there, the Flop Force racer and your reigning champion? That is going to be the question for the lead. And it looks like Soul Lead has upped his pace a little bit, or maybe Le Jefe fell off the back, because all of a sudden Camonized is right there for 2nd place again. Detail looking to challenge Nuked Ice Cream for 5th as well. He's going to go to the outside here. Can he get up the inside of the main event guaranteed racer? No, he cannot. Look at this battle for 2nd, though. And this could be exactly what Soul Lead needs as he looks to run the rest of his Nice. Run the rest of his race up in the lead. A battle for 2nd could be exactly what the doctor ordered to be able to bring this one home for the factory Unk racer. The rest of your pack pretty evenly split. And Soul Lead definitely putting in some good laps right now, has moved away from Le Jefe and Camonized. Can Cam get up the inside of the whoop section right here? He's going to put the nose in side by side in the rhythm section here. Can Camonized hold it around the outside to take 2nd? Yes, he can. Camonized back into 2nd place. Can he run down Soul Lead with about a minute and 2 laps to go? Still a battle between Nuked Ice Cream and Detail right here. Detail around the outside, full speed. Who's going to come out in front here? Still going to be Nuked Ice Cream. Got to be kidding me, all by himself now in what I believe to be 7th place. If anyone chose him for the wild card, you're looking pretty good for that right now. And if you chose solely to be your race victor here at race number 5 in your fantasy lineup, then you're feeling pretty confident as we have about 3 laps to go here in race number 5. These guys are going to be ending on 25 laps. Nuked Ice Cream has made up more time on Detail with another mistake there. I don't think Detail should really be in fear of losing another position. He has his teammate right behind him and team leader. So it looks like Detail's going to have to settle for 6th place in this one. Probably not what he was looking for coming in. And Solid has about 2.5 laps remaining before he gets the checkers. Oscar Wiggins by himself in 4th. Not under much pressure from Nuked Ice Cream right now. The rest of the field, you can see it right there, but we're going to focus on this battle for 2nd place as Le Jefe has not given up on the silver medal here. He wants another run at Camonized as your leader hits 2 to go here at race number 5. For what it's worth, Oscar Wiggins has put in some great laps. I think he may have made up just a little bit of time on these guys. Camonized with a mistake right there. Le Jefe back into 2nd place. Is Cam going to try to make a run here on this berm? It's a risky place to go for a move. Cam tried to jump over the rut. He did that successfully, but when you do that, you're at risk of kind of endoing over the front end and not clearing the hop off of that tabletop. That's exactly what happened. Le Jefe, your 2-time champ, back into 2nd place, and these guys only have about a lap and a quarter to go. Next racer in front of Solid is his teammate back in last place, Bromaniac 35, but these guys just hit the white flag. I don't think they will be catching the factory Unk racer. Solid firmly has this position right now. Can Cam make a move up the inside of Le Jefe? Contact there in the corner. Side by side over the Supercross triple. Cam around the outside. Can he hold the spot? Both of these guys causing each other to case. Lots of contact. This is the battle for the silver medal here in race number 5. Side by side, Le Jefe and Camonized over this tabletop into the sand section. Le Jefe, what is that? Le Jefe holding it around the outside, but Cam is going to supplant himself into that 2nd place position. Le Jefe trying to make one last run around the outside. Solid, the factory Unk racer, is going to take control of the points lead with 1st place here at race 5. Side by side, Camo and Ice holds it over Le Jefe. That is your podium. Oscar Wiggins 4th, Nuked Ice Cream 5th. The Teal Team 6 racers of Detail and Cat to Be Kidding Me in 6th and 7th. They're going to be followed by Jabbleston, the Venom Fallacy. Popular is going to round out the top 10 in this one. Office is going to finish 11th. Papa Slaunch, the Flop Force racer, back in the main event, finishes 12th. Bronders 32 is going to be 13th. And Bromaniac 35 making it into the main event again, but the factory Unk racer is going to have to settle for 14th. I'm sure there's going to be some conversations being had about that last lap between Camonized and Le Jefe. You saw as they went into this corner that I'm about to show you right here, as they went into that corner, Cam tried to make a play, or they were side by side. Cam was trying to hold it around the outside. They both were looking to clear the triple afterwards, but some cross-jumping, some contact. There was lots of contact in that following section. They both were not able to clear it well. But it is going to be solely taking control of the points lead after a victory here in race number 5. The factory Unk man on top of the leaderboard, Camonized and Le Jefe round out your podium. Oscar Wiggins is going to fall back into second, maybe even third place in points after a fourth place finish, and Nuked Ice Cream rounds out the top 5. The rest of your points appearing, or the rest of your positions popping up on screen right here, and you're going to see the points and the team points as well. I'll give some time for those things to roll. What a race, ladies and gentlemen. Solid was able to get into the lead pretty early on and had a ton of challenges, specifically from Le Jefe. Put in a great ride, had so much pace in this one, just wasn't able to get close enough to really challenge for that pass. So Solid takes the race lead. A fantastic event here tonight. Thank you all for joining me. We will see you at race 6, the final race before our mid-season break next week.